Anime SnapShot. Monster. There will be no spoilers. Stick with me. General info. Finally, we cover an anime that is not a fantasy shonen. Monster is a 2004 anime, and it is a detective psychological thriller mystery. It is set in 1989 in Germany, and the plot continues on through the 1990s. Monster is a seinen anime, which means its intended audience is male demographic between 20 and 30 years old. This anime has no fantastical elements. There is no zanpakuto, there is no kamehameha. Manga was published for 7 years, and anime is 74 episodes long. The plot. We follow Kenzo Tenma, a young Japanese neurosurgeon who works in a German hospital in 1989. His life gets turned upside down when he operates on a young boy he wasn't supposed to operate on, and saving a life that he wasn't supposed to save. Many years later, young boy returns, now a young man, and it turns out that Dr. Tenma saved the life of a psychopath, a serial killer. And not only that, Tenma gets framed for the murders that he did not commit. And because of that, he becomes a fugitive and goes on a quest to clear his name and find the truth. What draws you in? It is very refreshing to sometimes watch an anime that is not some kind of shonen. Good example of this is Steins Gate. And it is even more refreshing to watch an anime that does not feature fantastical and supernatural elements, spiritual energies, and similar. Good example of this is Terror in Resonance. Monster has an old school feel. It is a top-notch detective thriller, which focuses a lot on the psychology and philosophy of crime and the idea of fate. What is destined to happen and what is not. This anime has to be enjoyed slowly and gently. And the biggest strength of this anime is that in its 74 episode run, it has more than enough time to develop a lot of secondary characters and adequately show us their story and their importance for the overall narrative. Secondary characters are well thought out and extremely well executed. Each and every one is important and they have their rightful place in the story. Now I will share a little tiny spoiler in order to adequately show you an amazing episode which showcases all the biggest strengths of the monster anime. This episode is called 5 Sugars or 5 Spoonfuls of Sugar. It is about an assassin who takes a long, hard look at his past life and how he became a murderer. The episode concludes with his thoughts that it is easy to kill a human being as long as you're happy with forgetting how sugar tastes like. Episodes like this really elevate this show above others. It is rare to see such a good emotional insight into psychology and philosophy of crime. The other greatest strength of this anime is the overall narrative and the way it takes us on a slow ride through the story until the last chapters when tempo picks up. In my opinion, lack of fantastical and supernatural elements is one of this show's greatest strengths. What can turn you away? Viewers who lack patience will not like the slow tempo and the slow ride. Many episodes focus completely on secondary characters and not on the main characters, and some fans will surely not like that. The other reason why some viewers, especially the young ones, would not like this show is the setting. It is set in a time after the fall of the Berlin Wall, and they don't have the advanced technology. And the narrative has a bit of political history mixed in. Many people cannot imagine an anime without fantastical and supernatural elements. And for some, this will be a great plus. And for many, especially the younger audience, this will be a great fault. The anime focuses on storytelling, on mystery, on detective procedures, much more so than it focuses on drama or action. Also, narrative can get a little bit confusing during the mid-course of the anime. The plot gets a bit lost, but luckily it gets on the right track, and the anime offers more than satisfying ending and finale. Conclusion. Monster is an amazing detective story, which definitely has to be enjoyed slowly over the course of 74 episodes. It is a complete opposite to today's modern anime shows. It is much slower paced, and it focuses on developing a lot of characters and a lot of plot, with a really good conclusion and finale. It is not for everyone, but it is ideal to draw older viewers in, people who maybe haven't enjoyed anime before. Make sure to show it to someone like that. That would be it for this snapshot. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and follow us on social networks. Check out our other videos. That's it. See you next time. Bye bye.